What's up, guys? About another video. So we do have new requirements for story mode this month. Even though it's still technically August, this is the September requirements for story mode. So there are a lot of native tier 2 and tier 3 characters and premiums. So as you can see, the team I did concoct, I ran story mode. This would probably be your best team. Mr. Fantastic, Lincoln, and Falabelle. So we'll go through all the characters that are in the leadership slot and why you want to kind of build other characters as well. All right, so as you can see, starting from 1-1, we got She-Hulk, Thana, which is a highly premium character for the Epic Quest, which is a lot of crystals. So your alternative will be Toxin or Crossbones. Next up is Quicksilver. Madeline Pryor, which if you do not have her, the other option will be Wave, which you can get for crystals in the store from, like, used to be a Heroic Quest character. Clea is definitely a no-go. So that would probably be the hardest one if you do not have Madeline or Wave. We have Kang. This is where Lincoln comes into play. Lincoln is still kind of weak, even though he is like a... he's not technically in the comics or whatever, but they just made it for like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. So you definitely may want to put Lincoln on the right or the left side, and let Proxima or Mysterio go through that stage. If you don't have Proxima built, Mysterio could do it. Next up, we have Jessica Jones, Minerva, Red Hulk, Doc Ock, Hulkbuster, Thanos. Then also you have another Epic Quest character and a premium character, which you can farm now in Dimension Missions. But Thanos, hopefully you have Thanos built up. 5-1 is the villain floor. So if you don't have any of those characters, make sure at least you have a villain in that set dealer slot. So you may have to set up 2 teams if you do not. Next up, we have Swordmaster, Colossus. This is where Falabelle comes in at. She could probably do it. She does have built-in reflect and all that, but if you don't have her built up, which she is a kind of a premium character, you can get her from Dimension Shifters. Iron Man can definitely do this. So if you don't have Falabelle built, put her on the right or left side and let Iron Man clear that stage. Next up, we have Spectrum, which is also a premium character. So Man-Thing would be the next best thing if you don't have Spectrum built up. Next up is Hawkeye, Makari. Like I said, if you do not have the Epic Quest for the Eternals, Wenwu is a premium character, which you can farm also from Dimension Missions, and you have Wave. So there's that. Storm, and then Korth. So those are the characters for the Dimensional Clash, which most are premiums, which all the premiums except for the last 4 we got are in the Dimension Missions. So you can kind of farm those every now and then. But that is that. All right, next up we have the True Shield. We have Agent Venom. Okay. And now if you don't have Agent Venom or Mystique, then Quasar would take over, which the True Shield is not that very hard. We have Black Panther. We have Victorious, which she can definitely do this stage, especially if you have her uniform, and her artifact does give her a little boost, but if you have her uniform at least, She could definitely do this. Adam Warlock, which is a Crystal Wall character. And then you have Shala Ball, which is also a Crystal Wall character. So 2 very expensive native tier 2 characters. 1 semi free-to-play character for this one right here. Next up, we have Falcon, which is very easy. So those are the characters for the True Shield. All right, next up is the All War, which you have Dormammu, which is a native tier 2 character, which you can farm for free in the Dormammu GBR. So do not spend any crystals. You can get this guy for free in GBR. If you do not have him built up, then I would go with Miles in the Spider-Verse uniform, which he does have lightning, so he could do this stage for you. Like I said, if you don't have none of these characters kind of built, you'll have to maybe build like a second team. All right. Next up, we have Enchantress, Scarlet Witch, and Kid Omega. If you do not have Enchantress, she is a kind of free to play with Dimension missions. Scarlet Witch, you can easily build her up, which she is a native tier 2 character. Kid Omega is basically free to play. So if you do not have the first 2, then Kid Omega could definitely do that floor. We have Odin, which is now a Crystal Wall character. If you didn't get him back in the day for free. So if you do not have Odin, you would have to either have the Punisher's Ghost Rider uniform, the Cosmic Ghost Rider. You have to have that uniform right there to clear it, or Echo, which you can farm from Dimension Missions also. You would have to have her base form, which is Fire. So that would probably be a tough one if you did not have Odin. So either the base form Echo or the Cosmic Ghost Rider Punisher. All right, next up we got Rogue. And so Rogue, if you're free to play, if you do, and I know you couldn't buy the Winter Ops uniform, the Excalibur uniform is just as good. So she does deal elemental damage with this uniform right here. So like I said, the Winter Ops uniform is great, but if you're free to play, the Excalibur uniform could be your best option. She does deal elemental damage. So there is that. So Rogue could definitely do it for you. If you do not have Rogue, either of the uniforms, then Mysterio would be your best bet there also. All right, and last but not least, the future ends here. All right, we have Crystal. So that's why I have Mr. Fantastic in the set dealer slot, because Crystal and Hailstorm, which Hailstorm should be getting a uniform and maybe a tier 4 in this next mid-month update. But if you do not have Mr. Fantastic built up, and I would probably, that would probably be kind of tough. So, Crystal, maybe. Hailstorm, no, definitely not. He does not have a uniform or nothing. But Crystal, maybe. Just depends on your build. But that's why I have Mr. Fantastic as a set dealer on 13.1. Next up, we have Shadow Shell, which she could definitely do this stage, no problem. Really good character. Next up, we have Franklin, which is the Multiverse Saga character, or you can get him for free in the Dimension Missions chest with like Abomination, Professor X, Rachel, Negasonic, Abomination. So you can get him for free if you're lucky. But he is a premium character. So, and plus, for some reason, if you do not have the artifact, it does give him the undead passive. So, maybe He could definitely do it. As you can see, the build I do have a mighty regeneration. So just because he does have the heal and the artifact. So, but if you do not have Franklin, Wasp is a premium character you can farm from dimensions missions also. But if you do not have either of those two, then Absorbing Man with the Fear Itself uniform, that's the only uniform he has, he could definitely do it for you. He's really tanky, really good. So this team is right here is the best ones if you have all the characters. If you don't have all the characters, then that's when it gets tricky. That's when it gets tricky. So if you do not have those two, then Absorbing Man will fill up that slot. Crystal, you would probably have to build her up pretty decent. I did get her artifact for free, which it does help her with the elements. The Fantastic Four uniform is her best one. So that uniform should be for gold. So you should definitely pick that one up. So the future ends here. The All War is not really that difficult except for 12-1. And the True Shield is not bad also except for Victorious. So if you do not have Victorious, Adam Warlock or Charlotte Ball, then that one's is just going to run whoever you have. But like I said, with this uniform with Victorious is decent, really good. And all her attacks and all that are based off of, and as you can see, she does have her own lead. But all her skills are based on HP. So she is kind of like Hulk, but all her energy damage is off of HP. So you could kind of build her like this, like Hulk, with a lot of HP Uru and dodge Uru or whatever else you need for your characters. So, but she's really good like that. And the Dimensional Clash, the only ones you'll probably have trouble out of will probably like 8-1 if you do not have any of the other characters. It will use whoever you have in that dealership slot. So just make sure that you have the right characters. 5-1 if you don't have any of those. Make sure you're using the villain. And that is it. So yeah, story mode this month is kind of expensive, especially like with the native tier 2s and the premium characters. Like I said, most of the premium characters now you can absolutely farm. There's the support characters, so all the characters from Sleeper all the way down to Carnage, well, Enchantress. So they have all the new ones like Echo, Sleeper, let's see, Baron Zemo. All the ones you couldn't farm before, Rescue, all those are in here now. And then with like all the X-Men, also if you need those. So you could definitely farm them and give them like a 6-star mega rank up ticket and a native tier 2, well, a tier 2 mega advancement ticket. But that's it for story mode. Hopefully y'all have some luck in creating a good team. But like I said, this right here, if you do have all the characters built up, this will probably be your best teams right here. Mr. Fantastic, Lincoln, and Falabelle. And then that is it. So let me know what y'all guys think of the story mode requirements. Let me know who you are using. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.